Alrighty guys, hey, how's it going? So I said I would do a video of what was going on with this Duramax. And the first couple times this guy stopped, I worked on his SUV for him. And he'd ask me if I'd fix this. It's been sitting for like 8 or 10 months. Crank no start. And that's like, I'm not a diesel mechanic. I said, especially diagnostics, I don't want to do that. I said, diesel shops are around. They can hook you up even and get you done better than I can. I'll fix your brakes, wheel bearings, stuff like that, steering. But he had told me that his mechanic that he's been going to the last couple of years, that has also worked on this truck, has been screwing him over for the last few years. He found out from a buddy or, talking to people that the guy was kind of fixing what was wrong, but not fixing what was wrong. So the guy would have to go back and pay yet again. And it was like 2 years he was doing this guy on like 4 different vehicles. Totally ripped him off. So I was like, well, I got a hold of my nephew Drake. Drake said, yeah, I'll fix it. I'll work on it. He likes diesels. And he likes learning new things. He kind of already knew what was going on, losing prime. So anyway, and these guys really started working on it. The customer's buddy's used to be a mechanic, not a diesel mechanic, but knows how to wrench. They figured because it was losing prime, they thought the filter housing was the problem. But he had also said that the primer was leaking at the seal. So they ended up putting a whole new housing in. I don't know. Okay, I mean, you can rebuild them, new seals and stuff, but they spent 3 times as much for a brand new one. So anyway, they brought it here, unloaded it off trailer the other day. Drake couldn't get here right away, so I started diagnosing. And fuel pump on these is up front on the engine. And fuel pump works. Thought maybe it is a fuel pump because this was all brand new. Well, that's working. It's pumping. So I, oh, excuse me. So I was trying to prime it, just see what they had explained to me what was going on. So I was like, all right, whatever. So priming it, break the bleeder loose, and get a ton of air. And then start getting fuel, but fuel and air. It's just constant. Never could get rid of the air. And you let it sit for about 30 seconds. And it was nothing but air again. So obviously losing prime somewhere to the tank. So these things, these aren't diesels. They're not a pressurized fuel system. The pump's up front. So it pulls. It's like a vacuum. So you couldn't see any leaks in the lines because it's not pressurized. So what I did, just see if I could find a leak. So I was thinking maybe it was one of the connectors on the engine. You never know. So I stuck shop vac down in the fuel tank filler, jammed her in there, turned it on, blowing, not sucking, blowing, pressurized the system, and sure enough, it was leaking right at the tank. Yeah, I'll throw that part in. It's a different angle, but you can see. So yeah, it was leaking pretty good. It was rotted right at the connector where the line connects on. So kind of got into it. Drake was here yesterday. We kind of got into it. Here, I'll see if I can get under here and kind of show you what's going on. So we're under here. Yeah, this thing was just obviously rotten. The fuel lines would not come apart. They're so corroded. We tried picks getting in here, clean up. They were packed solid and couldn't get them apart. So, and every time you try to move them or put a little pressure on them, these things were just, so we just snapped them off. And we'll end up getting different lines to the next connector up. And then we started fighting with this ring. That thing does not want to come off. That's what we were fighting with. It's starting to get dark last night. And just soaked her down real good. And we'll end up, I'll end up soaking it more today. I'll try getting it off. Otherwise, Drake's coming tomorrow. Like I said, he wanted to work on this, make a little extra cash. I mean, see, it was so bad, even the vent tube to the filler neck, you couldn't even do, I mean, took the clamp off, tried, it just snapped right off. No, it was just rotten. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. It's a pretty crusty truck, but. So, fighting that ring right now. I'm going to soak her again. And try getting that off later. Or wait for Drake. I don't know. He's coming. Oh, in about an hour. I gotta get under here. There, yeah. Oh. So, yeah. That was an easy, I mean, it was at least easy to find. So Drake already knew what to do. I ordered the parts. He came, started dropping tank yesterday. That was no fun either because the one strap bolt was not coming out. So we had to cut the strap. I got to cut the bolt out. And strap was okay, so I'll end up just welding it together. This guy's looking to save some money, so just the fuel pump or the fuel sending unit is $800 or $400 itself. So anyway, so that's kind of what's going on with that. Probably finish it tomorrow when Drake's here. I got too much other stuff to do today, so I'll just keep soaking that thing. Can't get a good angle on it the way it's sitting. We didn't want to pull the tank all the way out because you got more stuff to unhook. Well, I have a feeling we're going to end up pulling the entire thing out, and so it's wide open so we can really beat the piss out of it and get that apart. They're going to need a new ring right away. So, ooh. All right, so that's the deal with that. I don't know. If I get time tomorrow, I'll video while Drake's here working on that. See how bad we got a bead on it. And see if it'll go back together. So, all right, and start. Get it out of here. But, all right, you guys have a good one. I'm going to get back to work. Well, good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. Me and Drake worked on the Duramax last night. Drake showed up late yesterday, which is fine. I was busy. He went disc golfing instead of coming here. But anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He still got his money. So, yeah, yesterday was just swamped. I thought I was going to be able to get a couple videos or something, or little snapshots of even like Drake working on the truck or me. No, it was just too much going on. I even managed to mow my lawn in the process in between everything, but got it. So anyway, finally finished up this diesel last night. I don't know, it was like 10 o'clock. We didn't shut the doors until 10:45. So 6 a.m. to 10:45 yesterday. Yesterday sucked. For a Sunday? Ooh. Anyway, so we got the tank back in. All the new lines, everything hooked up. It was kind of a bear to bleed. I did not want to, or, bleed the, whatever you want to call it, system. Anyway, yeah, it was a fight with the broken bolts, all the other stuff. But, and Drake said he doesn't ever want to do a gas tank again on a rusty truck like this. So good for him. Not a bad idea. Anyway, so we got it to fire last night. Let it run for about a half an hour. This thing smells good. He's running off-road diesel. kind of sweet smelling. The red fuel. Anyway, so it's been sitting all night. I want to see if it held a prime and see if she'll fire up. We'll see. I imagine it will. We didn't see any other leaks in it, so the old diesel. Let her warm up. See if we can get this thing out of here soon. Yeah, hope. Oh. So, I'm not going to complain. Kind of went a little easier than I figured. At least the diagnostic part of it anyway. The fuel tank did suck because of the rust, but it made a mess. And, well, it's running. Sweet. So I don't know when this guy wants to pick up, but I'll have to get a hold of him. I just wanted to make sure it'll start after it sits. Make sure it wasn't losing prime somewhere else in the system. So, ready to roll. Get her out of my way. Because I got some other stuff I want to do, like a trailer and stuff. That might be another topic, a subject, or conversation. So we'll see. But, okay, it runs. I'm happy. It needs to get out of my way. So, I wanted to update. Sucks I couldn't get any snapshots or short videos of the changing and the swearing and the throwing of tools and the beating of hammers. But, oh well. Oh, it's leaking. Oh, rear end leaked more because I put her down. Anyway, this turned out really nice. It's not done yet. I'm still waiting on the seal for the rear end, pinion seal. But I wanted to get her on her paws in case I got to move it. Should be a couple days before I get the seal, get the drive shaft back in, and I can move it around. But this is not leaving for a while because I gotta change, or we gotta send out the harmonic balancer to have it fixed. So this will be here a few weeks yet, unfortunately. But what do you do? Nothing you can do. So, but it'll be mobile at least. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. I got a customer coming in about 10 minutes. Let me see. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's 5 after 8. 10, 15 minutes. So I gotta get to getting, and I guess we will talk to you later. See, get this next customer out of the way, and maybe I'm gonna start on some of my own stuff for a little while. I'm just always busy. Anyway, alrighty. Have a great Monday. I'll see you in the next video.